So what's the real reason that you invest? Well, Matthew, it's so that I can go on vacations. No, it's not. Well, it's so that I can spend time with my grandkids. No, it's not. Well, it's so that I can, go places and do things and experience all the things that the world has to offer. Probably not. What the real reason that you invest for is because you want one word. And that one word is certainty. You see, so many of us in this life do things because we want certainty. The reason that we take the same route to work every single day, the way that we take the same route on the way home, the way that we take the same route to a particular destination. Why do we do it instead of exploring new roads? Well, it's because subconsciously, if we know that it already works, then that's developed a level of certainty for us. And we know that if we take this particular road, we're going to get to the destination that we want to go to. Why am I sitting on this stool with absolute 100% confidence? Well, it's because I've sat on this stool 1,000 times. I have proven to myself that this stool will hold this big old lanky frame of mine. I am certain that it's going to hold me up. And so I have absolute confidence and faith in it. The reason we do so many different things, the reason that we do really ridiculous things, the reason that we stay in rotten relationships with individuals is because at least we have a level of certainty that we know that, well, gosh, if I stay here, at least I know that this is what I've got. The reason that we drive particular automobiles, the reason that we have particular friends, is because it provides us a certain level of certainty. When it comes to you investing for retirement, whether you know it or not, whether you identify that this is the real reason why you invest or not, you've got to recognize that you invest because somehow, some way, it gives you a level of certainty. But here's the problem. The problem is that so many of us in this life, myself included, we do things that we think give us levels of certainty, when in reality, it actually works against that level of certainty. You see, so many individuals, they want to invest for retirement because they've been told that they should invest for retirement. They invest in a particular way because, well, that's what everybody else is doing. You see, certainty can come from following the herd, right? It can develop this sense of comfort. What's that old cliche phrase that misery loves company, right? Well, if everybody else that I know is doing it, it must be okay to do it. That may be outside of my level of understanding. It might be a little intimidating, but you know what? Jack and John and Jill and Sally, they're all doing those things. So I'll do it too, because if they're doing it, well, that gives me a certain level of certainty. Here's the problem though. If what you're doing as far as investing for retirement is somehow undermining your level of certainty, the level of certainty that not only do you want, but the level of certainty that you actually deserve when you're investing for retirement, then what you're doing is absolutely contrary to what you should be doing. Let's take investing in the stock market, in common stock and stock mutual funds and index funds as an example. I don't care how optimistic you are, at the end of the day, you could stand out on your sidewalk with your pom-poms, jumping up and down with your neighbors thinking that you're a complete and total imbecile and you should be, well, you should be put into an institution. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how optimistic we are. If the stock market is going to go down, guess what the stock market's going to do? It's going to go down. When you invest in things that are so completely unpredictable, like the common stock market, You better be absolutely okay with that. You better have absolute confidence that you don't need that money either. Do you remember those old gold ads on the radio? They were so annoying. Everyone talking and predicting about how gold was going to do this and silver was going to do that and platinum was going to do that. Well, guess what? They had to admit that there was a level of uncertainty. They had to admit that there was a level of unpredictability. And how did they do that? Well, they always waited till the very end of their ad, and then they said these words: do not invest that which you cannot afford to what? To lose. You see, this is the reason that I preach. I absolutely preach it. I wave this banner every single day. On the radio, on YouTube, with my clients, with workshops and webinars. I work my hiney off to educate people about investing for certainty. And how do you invest with certainty? You invest by contract. You see, when you invest in things like fixed income, where you have a predictable, repeatable payment of interest, where you have a predictable, steady stream of dividends, guess what that does foster? It fosters certainty. It fosters predictability. You understand that if you invest in a particular way, and you're going to be receiving a particular steady stream of interest and dividends or contractual income, those things are going to help you then have certainty and being able to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish in retirement. You see, people don't understand that if they're investing in a particular way that's undermining what their ultimate goal is, that's not going to give them any peace of mind. In fact, it's going to work contrary. It's going to give them this mindset of unknowns, this mindset of uncertainty. Today we are surrounded by uncertainty. Guess what? Newsflash, we've always had uncertainty, right? If it wasn't COVID-19, it was something else. I saw the best meme. It was a picture of Rocky Balboa, and it said the poster boy for 2020, all beaten and bruised and bloody and black eye and everything else. Well, guess what? If your mind is constantly looking for the things that are unpredictable, the things that could hurt you, the things that are going to bring uncertainty, the things that could harm you, you will never run out of that list. That list will constantly be there if you look for it. What I would recommend, suggest, and encourage you to do is I want you to look for things that will develop your sense of certainty. Every single day, I try to ingrain within my clients' minds that they are investing with certainty. There's a universe of things that exist today that allow you to be able to reduce the unpredictability that we all have within our lives, and especially when it comes to investing for retirement. If you want to gamble, that's okay. I have no problem with that. You want to play with a little bit of your money in a couple of stocks or in some mutual funds, that's okay. But when it comes to creating the certainty to be able to accomplish and to do all the things that you want to do in retirement, go where you want to go, experience the things that you want to experience, be with those that you want to be with, you've got to develop that strong fundamental foundation. And how do you do that? You do that by investing for income. You do that by investing in things that are contractual, things that have a strong rooted certainty within them already. And what will that allow you to do? Not only accomplish all of those things that you want to do in retirement, but it will also give your spouse, it will give your family the certainty themselves that even if you pass, that money that you have worked so hard for, that you've given a good part of your life for, is also going to be there for them. So remember, why do you really invest? You invest for certainty. May I encourage you, pursue certainty and have the peace of mind that you deserve. Well, thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope I encouraged you, and more importantly, I hope I challenged your thinking. Remember, it's up to you to make today a great day. Thanks so much for watching.